fiercest and at times most controversial rivalries in all of college football. The two showcase programs from the state of Utah. This game has had its share of fights, it's had its share of feuds. At times it has been a figurative and near literal war. But to most, something about it still feels holy. And the Utes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So BYU's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Utah has been wielding bragging rights after blowing out the Cougars the last time they met.
Yeah, last year was Utah making the big plays offensively. Defensively, they put the clamps down, David. Can they put a complete game together again?
And BYU making the mistakes. They don't usually make mistakes. Now, in a big rivalry game, can they be more physical and go meet that Utah challenge?
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. All the way back to the 15. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively.
There he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Utah! They grab the early lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. This game's been referred to the holy war between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physicality these two teams play with.
And Jesse, that's a great breakdown, and I agree with the NFL talent and all that stuff, but let's get back to the boot. 100-year-old boot. Like, that's what the prize is. How bad do you think that thing smells?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your leg.
Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Jones wants to throw it. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every...
Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They just keep firing. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space.
He's got it, 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Utes are on the move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Setting up the screen. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Davis.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
They'll run play action. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Hit as he throws. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
the best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This clash dates all the way back to the late 1800s and is carried on through days of independence, changes in conference affiliation, but the constant is disdain and under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the left side. Running free. Touchdown, Utes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10 coming up. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Looking to scramble. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Hauls it in. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Utah! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a...
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Jones wants to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Beehive boot is on the line, and already BYU and Utah have given us some stirring moments.
The Cougars will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Jones to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Looking downfield on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass. Breaking.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! And Utah is starting to assert itself and seize command of this rivalry by building a big lead.
And the Utes are always ready. This is a team that you can always depend on. Rivalry game, week in, week out. They're built, they know who they are, they're disciplined, they're tough, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And I feel like Utah is also one of those teams that's just ready to pounce, right? They're ready for you to make a mistake, and then they take advantage of it, and that's what they've been able to do in this game. They came in with a good game plan, and they are executing.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Using the quick game. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Gonna run it. It's Kruger. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. First and goal for the offense.
First and goal, Utah.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Utah, 56, BYU, 3.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blunt.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Turning it on. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Made it harder on themselves on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against a defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That leaves them with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They go to the ground. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The give as they work on that clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Oh, he's got some space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Utah 70, BYU.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
On the direct snap, it's Kruger. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
On the direct snap, it's Kruger. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They were certainly feeling the spirit in this edition of the Holy War, and it is the Utes who take the crown in this one. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.